Hey everybody, it's Brad.
I'm Krista.
For the Big Family Homestead. And today is all about preparations. And yeah, we don't have to tell you. There's a lot of craziness going on. And so we're doing our best to look at what we've got and look how at things we might need.
Right. Make sure we have backups to our systems.
Backups to backups.
Backups to backups. And just make sure that, we have everything that we need.
Hey, why did the chicken cross the road?
I'm thinking to get to some yummy grass over there behind me.
I don't know. Maybe to get to that propane tank. Okay, so I can't remember if we actually showed you Whiskey's stable completed. Oh, there's definitely poop there. Yeah, it's nice. But we went ahead and had this run-in shed, and we just skinned it with a bunch of different slab wood that we got from our buddy Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. And some of this is intentionally left kind of open right now because it's summer, but we're gonna cover that up with probably I'm thinking feed sacks, just because it just needs to be a wind block. But it turned out pretty good and didn't cost that much because we used a lot of scrap stuff. So yeah. Okay, quick update on our green stock vertical garden. I know a lot of you guys are interested in this because you don't have access to a lot of property to have a garden in. And we started these seeds. We're obviously later than other people because we're in Wisconsin. But these were started only about 2 weeks ago. And yeah, it's cool. It's on a dolly. Now some of these seeds they're taking a little bit longer, like this little guy right in here. But we decided to go with all lettuces in this one right here. There is a link down below if you're interested in looking at it more, but not bad for 2 weeks. And yeah, you just water here and we fill it up. It's got the markings there as to how many trays you have, and then it just trickles down, trickle, trickle, trickle. And not bad. Like now these here, I don't know if these are gonna do well or not. This was one of those impulse purchases, but we got some key limes. I think that one's a lime. We got that one's a key lime, and that one's a Persian lime. Oop, there's hummingbirds flying all around. And that one over there is a Meyer lemon. So I don't know if this is going to be deep enough to actually get any kind of fruit, but if it's not going to, we'll try to get a bigger pot. But the goal is to put the greenhouse that we got right here, and that way we can put some of these things in there for kind of like a to keep it okay throughout the winter. We got something for the bottom, and we'll have to figure out how to heat it. But there is electric there, but we'll have to figure that out. I don't want it to cost a crazy amount of money, but hopefully these guys will do well. Just had an extra pot, so we decided to go ahead and put some more greens seeds in there. And again, 2 weeks growing time. These ones are just slightly smaller than the green stock, but they're so nice because they're just vertical and you just spin them, and it's easy. And you can actually have a drain on the bottom so you don't make a mess with the water. But yeah, you should be growing some stuff at home, even if you live in an apartment. No excuses, folks. Gotta get busy. And a quick day update on the kitties. The little kitties.
They are 3 weeks? 3 weeks?
Right.
3 weeks or 4 weeks?
Turn them. There you go.
This is Hank.
Hank?
This is Hank.
That is a goofy name.
Jonathan named him Hank.
And this is Sheila.
And Claire named her Sheila.
Oh my gracious.
Yeah.
That is straight up wrong names. That's like naming them 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, kitties.
Your baby kitty.
They are absolutely cute. Mm-hmm. Does Claire have anybody? Because
yes.
they were gonna adopt.
Yes. Yeah, she has people that are going to adopt them.
I hope they don't keep their names Hank and Sheila.
No, they won't.
So, but they're doing good.
I know.
Mama's doing really good.
Yeah.
And well, let's keep her moving.
Little tails.
And what do we have in the box?
In the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Snapper?
Delicious red snapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or nothing. Oh no, it's not either of those things. I got some new inflations.
Now, you're going to have to explain to people what this is and why.
What
because
this is?
we already have some. We're getting secondary backups.
I'm getting backups, yes. We have a set of these. Okay, what this is to milk the cow, okay? These black things are called inflations. They go inside these teat cups.
Like sleeves?
Sleeves, yes. And then these are the air hoses that hook up to the pulsator here.
And that does what?
This basically will milk the cow for you.
So it gives a pulsing
Yes.
suction.
Right. These little bars go back and forth and it will pulsate. It simulates the calf drinking on the cow. So it's not a continual draw. It's a draw and release. And so that's what this is for, so that we can collect the milk from the cow and it goes into a clean bucket. You can hand milk a cow. We've done it before. This I find is just a lot more sanitary. There's no dust flying into your milk. There's no poo dropping from the cow into the milk.
That's not as tasty.
No. Also, I got some new milk hoses. We needed a few more. We had one, but it's a year old and it needs to be retired, and so we need a new one. So
basically what you have is there's a pump.
Yes.
Right, here's my hand. There's a pump.
Vacuum pump.
Spins, makes create a vacuum.
Yeah.
That connects to these.
Yes.
Then that connects to this.
Well, actually, this is for a different system.
Right.
So this don't
but that's the
ignore
same
that.
idea, though.
Same idea. The
Okay.
with the surge milker, the milk, this goes onto the teat. The milk goes into there through into the can, and this is the air hose that's drawing the milk.
So, let's show them what it looks like put together.
Yes. Okay, so here is the basic setup. We have the vacuum pump, and this is what helps to draw the milk from the cow. It goes through this hose into this unit, into this part right here. This is called a pulsator.
Yep.
These bars go back and forth.
You showed them.
Yes, and it switches sides. Then this is the air hose that goes to the claw.
Oh.
This is what attaches
to the teats.
to the cow teats, okay? So the teat goes into this little hole right here. It sucks them, it draws the milk out into this bowl here. In this bowl, and through this bowl, it goes through this milk hose into the can.
That's it.
Yep.
Pretty slick.
It is very slick, very, very handy. Here I can show you it's working.
Oh.
So you can hear the clicking. And you want this to be set at about
A second.
1 second, because a cow will drink on its a calf will drink on its mama at 1 suck per second. So
Nice.
then you would push this up, and then the air is actually coming through here. This is actually just a safety thing, so that if these fall off, this locks so that no air is getting sucked through here.
So it doesn't suck up poop or whatever.
It doesn't suck up dirt or hay or poop or anything like that. So as this goes up, you can hear the air coming through there.
Yep.
See if I can clog it up with my finger.
Yeah. Well, that's how it works.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Cool.
Yeah. So, this is a fantastic unit. I highly recommend them.
All right, and these guys, for those of you who don't watch the channel all the time, we've got a really cool plan for these guys here that I want to tell you about. Wasn't my idea, but it's a good idea, so we're gonna do it. Yeah, over on the Bear Independent channel, we had Bear do some video for us at one point, and it was really cool. It was like a game. What would you trade for certain things? And one of the items that he brought up for trade was something that they're doing as a ministry that I think is really cool. He said that they would trade a ram and 2 ewes for a certain item, and he called it a Hebrew starter kit. And I thought, why did you call it a Hebrew starter kit? And he said what they're doing is they're actually raising these sheep up to give to families who need them. And then the cool part is, the deal is that they in turn will raise them up, they'll use the meat that they need, and then they'll continue giving another ram and 2 ewes to other people that will hopefully continue to do that as well. So we thought it was a great idea, and that was the day that she said I could get sheep.
Yep. I was okay with it then.
Sheepies. So actually in spring, who knows, maybe it could be one of you. It could be one of you getting this Hebrew starter kit. We're going to have some kind of qualifications. I don't know. We just want to make sure that wherever they're going is going to be, they'll be well provided for, cared for. But I think it's a cool idea. Bear, good job, man.
Yep.
And speaking of whiskey, look at this handsome horse and happy mama. Okay, look at this horse. Really, really doing well.
Yeah.
So you have been working with him.
Yep. And he's not like most horses. The first time I've saddled him, it's not like a proper saddle, it's just a bareback pad. He didn't even bat an eyelash.
He didn't? He was no problem,
No.
huh?
He didn't care at all.
He is smart, wicked smart. Day one, he figured out how to pop his gate off.
Yeah.
He popped that gate off to get out because he didn't want to be stuck in there.
Yeah.
So Whiskey's doing well. What's the next step in training? Does he learn karate or jiu-jitsu?
Both.
Aha.
I think he needs to learn probably some lunging and ground driving.
Okay.
Because he's really good at like disengaging and backing up.
He's a good listener, that's for sure.
Yeah. Got the saddle pad.
That's okay, saddle pad. And
he's not
you've
afraid
only
of
done
it.
this once before.
Once. Just once is yesterday, I think. Yeah, it was yesterday. Ready? Oh, great. Good boy.
Just getting him used to it?
Yeah, and I'm doing it like more rough than I normally would.
Why?
Because if you're like putting it on like, it's okay, it's okay, they're just gonna be more scared. They're gonna think it's dangerous. But if you're acting like it's no big deal, then
It's no big deal to him.
big deal, right.
He obviously doesn't care.
good boy.
Nice.
So you go onto the other side too, in case you need to saddle from the other side.
And they have like 2 sides of their brain. So it's, sometimes they're more scared with one side.
Well, he's doing
Good
great.
boy.
He's not flinching.
And this is like enormous on him.
It's a little big.
All right, step 2.
Yep. We're gonna do pretty much the same thing.
Now this is just a little bit heavier, right?
Yep.
Oh, he doesn't like that strap hitting him.
Oh, I think he's trying to get the flies off of him.
Oh, no, he's okay. He's okay with it. Okay.
Yeah, and he's totally fine with it.
Look at this. What a good horse.
He's such a good boy.
Good boy.
Now, for those watching who don't know horses, he's far too young to actually ride.
Oh yes, I'm not gonna ride him for a long.
This is just a desensitization.
Yes.
That sounds like a
And
50-cent word.
It is a 50-cent word.
Desensitizer de fleur.
The fleur de fleur. And it desensitizes him that this is a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. So
He's
it's
doing
just
great.
showing him that this is okay, it's safe.
Good boy.
All right.
Good boy.
Well, when the EMPs come for you, like zombies in the night, he will be reliable transportation, Hope.
Yes, yes, he is. And he's even good with cinching.
Cinching? What's cinching?
Where you
Sounds easy.
cinch him up.
It's a belt that goes underneath his belly, or underneath his girth, sorry. to hold the saddle tight to him.
Looks like he's gotten a haircut that looks awfully trimmed on the front there, Hope. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He did get a haircut.
Looks sharp, man. Sharp dressed horse. Do, 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 do.
That pad is crooked. Is that okay?
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm not.
You're just working with him.
Working with him.
This is great. Well,
Good boy.
Whiskey, what a good boy. He deserves a treat. And can you imagine what might be in this box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Is that a red snapper?
It is not a red snapper. If you guys know what movie reference we're talking about, put it down in the comments section because it's a goofy movie.
Very good.
This
movie.
is
Nature's suction cups.
no carburetor. It's a carburetor,
Ooh.
filters, and everything, just about everything, to make our old Harbor Freight generator that has been great, which I'm surprised because we've had it for how many years? Lots. 10?
No, 12.
And it's worked great, but it's starting to sputter, starting to cough, starting to hiccup. So we pulled it apart, cleaned everything, and this carburetor and all these filters is basically going to make it into a new generator. So we will have a backup generator and then a secondary. So 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Why? Mom, that was
It's
your
the
cue.
prepper motto.
It's the prepper mom.
I don't know.
So I don't know. It makes sense.
It makes sense because if you have one and it breaks, then you have none.
True.
If you have 2 and 1 breaks, then you have 1.
Now we'll
Yeah.
have 2 here in a minute.
We'll have 2.
Yeah, here's that generator. This is our backup generator, but it was time to replace the carburetor. But I am confident that it's going to be able to run for quite a while longer. But we have been super happy with this. I know people give Harbor Freight a hard time, but so far we've done really, really well with it. So I can't complain. Okay, so just buckling down, guys. It's, again, no big surprise. Things are getting nutty. So I would recommend that if you can do any kind of food production where you're at, you really look into that.
Yep.
Stuff's getting expensive and you got to get proactive.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, all right. I guess that's it.
Guess that's it.
I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
You guys have an amazing and blessed day.